Hello everyone, welcome to Amigos IAS. Hello Adnan sir,
Hi, sir.
welcome to Amigos PREPTAK.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, sir, on Feb 4th we are launching this new Navigator program for Prelims 2024, right? So you will be dealing with polity.
Yeah.
As you know, polity is one of the holy trinity in the prelims paper because many questions will come from polity, and people have a tendency to take it for granted. And there is a new tendency that questions are not coming from Lakshmikant. I need to do lot more. There is so much marketing in the market because if people are confused, right, I can sell my product. That is the idea that a lot of people have in the market. So in comparison to that, okay, what are the basic things that students should be doing in relation to polity?
I think I really concur with your observation regarding how students are perceiving the recent prelims examinations. Basically, what we tend to do when we try to prepare for the exam is we think that we have to do something which is out of the box. But the point is, students ignore the basic points. First things is NCRT, which are indispensable for any exam.
Exactly.
If I can quote, from political theory and from Indian Constitution at work 11th class NCRT, we are consistently seeing questions every year. So you can score around 4 marks at least from those questions. Let's say, what is constitutionalism, constitutional government, constitution, or asking us to define liberty, rights, justice. Many students in my classes fail to give the right answer. Basics. They know that, they think that they hear these terms and they know what it means, but they don't.
Yeah.
So NCRTs are actually a very good starting point for any aspirant when it comes to solving any questions of, let's say, polity, history, economy, or geography, environment.
Okay.
So I think students should start focusing right away from the NCRTs to build the basics.
Okay.
And then they can go to standard books like Lakshmikant Polity and then current affairs also.
Okay.
In our Navigator program, we will try to reduce the time which student will naturally take to build his base. And also give them certain important notes or the concepts which are interlinked.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's say if there is a topic on leader of opposition. So, understanding what is leader of opposition is first step.
Okay.
Second thing is leader of opposition has a very important status in Indian polity.
Okay.
So, he is having the rank of a cabinet minister and he is made as a part of several committees.
Recently, the CEC amendment also.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So I will be giving the list of all the committees
Okay.
or the selection panels in which he is by default a member.
So it's like you will batch all the things related to leader of opposition and give them to the student. It will save a lot of time to them.
Save a lot of time for them, like what generally you search for books or Google search and whatnot.
Okay.
And coming to other points, like for example, let's say majorities. So all the majority, like simple majority, special majority, different types are there, and we have effective majority. So I'll club them all, and in one source I'll give. Another aspect is, let's say, removal of the post like president, vice president removal, or let's say Supreme Court, High Court judges. So there are different process for each of this, and there are subtle differences.
Yes,
let's say president's removal, it is the second house which does the investigation, but in Supreme Court, High Court judges, it is the first house which makes the investigation.
Nuances.
The nuances, which are the clinchers, when I can say, statement-based questions in polity. That is where a teacher reduces the burden for the students.
That's very nice, sir. That's a brilliant perspective, right? Why? Because as a student, when we were students, the areas where we get confused is when we have to batch, compare. When will this person retire? What is his age? Whichever is earlier. These small nuances is where UPSC plays with us.
Yeah.
So that will be covered in the Navigator. That is a basic core idea of the Navigator program. In 24 hours, that is the timeline that we have established for this Navigator program, right? For polity. In 24 hours, should I be focusing on everything that is there in polity, or are there any high priority areas that you will help me see or give me a perspective?
Definitely. So if we do a cursory analysis of last 25 years, so we can see some trends.
Yes, sir.
Let's say parliament, union legislature and state legislature, the high priority area. Maximum questions are coming from this topic. And then comes judiciary, Indian constitution, political theory, and compulsory some questions will be asked from statutory and constitutional bodies. So what we will do in our classes is we identify the focus areas, the high yielding areas, and try to cover as much as possible number of questions from that, because we have the wisdom of the PYQs. The direction of our classes will go in alignment to that. And keeping in the recent trends, let's say questions on judiciary.
Yes, sir.
They are somewhat offbeat in nature these days. They're asking questions linking the different organs of the government. Let's say prisons. The prisons will be coming in the Indian judicial system as well as also in the center-state relations, because prisons will be a state subject.
Yes, sir.
Now, what happens in our classes is we not only just discuss the obvious things, but also the underlying wisdom behind each of the provisions of the constitutions.
Yes,
so the students will be able to make intelligent guesses if they have to in the exam.
Yes,
Okay, that is the point of these classes. So 24 hours of time is something which gives student an overall perspective of polity, and they will gain good knowledge.
Yes, sir.
And that will help them in revision also.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time, Adnan sir. I hope students will make use of this wonderful program and clear the prelims in 2024.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you, sir.
All the best. Thank you, all of you.